top of the mat with the toes together, heels slightly apart. Palms out to the side, facing forward. Finding Tadasana, mountain pose. Crown of the head lifting high. And slowly breathing in and out. Beginning to find Ujjayi breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. With a slight constriction of the throat. Allowing the body to breathe here. Finding warmth in the breath. And calmness in the breath. Inhale, reaching fingertips high overhead. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands and step back to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower knees down, lower chest all the way down. Inhale, find back. Find cobra pose. And exhale to downward facing dog. 3 breaths here in stillness. Pressing into the heels, pressing into the hands. Long, steady breaths. Feeling the neck long and the face soft. Deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lifting heels high. Exhale, bend the knees deeply, walking the feet towards the hands. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms out and overhead, upward salute. And exhale, palms toward center. 1 breath per movement. Inhale, fingertips reach. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at the hips, release all the way down. Inhale, halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands to the feet back into plank. Inhale, plank, this time with the knees up. Lower halfway down, chaturanga. Tuck the toes, push the chest forward and up, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog, another 3 breaths. Finding the breath here. Finding something to let go of. And finding steadiness. 3rd breath. Inhale, heels lift high. Exhale, bend the knees deeply. Take a big step all the way forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, arms out and overhead, upward salute. And exhale, palms straight center. Inhale, fingertips reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, palms down, jump back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Chest open, knees pulled up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Same 3 breaths. Noticing the body. Last breath in. And full exhale. Inhale, heels lift high. Exhale, bend the knees deeply, gaze forward and hop to the hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms to a T and open up all the way up. And exhale, palms toward center. Hands to the hips, stepping the right foot back. Find pyramid pose. Inhale here, chest open. And exhale, forward fold halfway down. Good, breathe in, spine long. And exhale, stay here. Pulling the left hip in and right hip forward, squaring the hips to the front. Inhale, fingertips reach out in front of you, and breathe. Deep inhale, and exhale, releasing the hands down towards the ground. Settling in, begin to stretch into the back of the left leg. Letting the face soften, and again, left hip back, right hip forward, squaring the hips. Press strongly into the left toe mound and release a little further. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale, fingertips forward, come halfway. And exhale the rest of the way up, hands to the hips. And switch sides. From here, inhale, fingertips to a T. And exhale, hands to the hips. Inhale, breathe. And exhale, halfway down. Hold the chest forward. And pull the belly down towards the toes. Keeping the spine long here. Find your edge. From here, right hip pulls back, left hip pulls forward. Reaching the fingertips out in front of you and breathe. Find balance. One more inhale. And exhale, release the hands down, belly and chest fall down, letting go of the torso. Every exhale, releasing a little further down. Keep engaging both legs straight and engaged. Press into the right toe strongly and square the hips. One more breath in. And exhale. Inhale, come halfway up, fingertips reach. And exhale the rest of the way up. Coming back to the front of the mat. Toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Inhale, fingertips reach high. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees deeply, plant the hands, step back to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, tuck the toes, press up to upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, reaching the right leg up and behind you and open up, open up the hips to the side of the room. Right toes pointed out to the side. Square the shoulders, maybe gazing underneath the left armpit, left elbow. And then bending into the top knee, opening up a little more, stretching into that front body. Left heel pulls closer down to the ground. Left leg a little straighter. And then exhale back to center. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, high. Exhale, cross the body. Inhale, high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Stay here this time. One more breath in, knee comes higher to the armpit. And exhale, knee to center. Inhale, pull it up. And exhale, swing that foot all the way through. Keeping the back knee lifted. Staying lunge with the legs. Press into both feet. And inhale the fingertips up for crescent pose. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, stay here. Straighten strongly to the back leg. Front knee comes over the front ankle. And find steadiness. Find the breath. Keep straightening, especially to the back leg. 2 more breaths. 1 more inhale. And exhale, release the hands down on either side of the front foot. Left hand plants and right arm reaches high for twist. Pulling the right knee into the belly. Arms reaching away from each other, neck is long. Keep straightening that back leg. 1 more breath in. And exhale, release the hands down. Both hands on the inside of the foot. Right foot comes to the outside edge of the mat. Breathe here. Maybe shifting hips right and left. And then releasing the back knee down and finding lizard pose. Coming down with the forearms. And sinking into the hips. Keep the face soft. Keep the shoulders slightly engaged, not sinking into the belly, not sinking into the chest. The shoulders still strong. Maybe forearms come parallel to each other. One more breath here. And exhale, palms back to the ground. Walk this foot to center. Inhale here, pull the chest forward, sink the hips. And exhale, straighten into the front leg. Toes come towards the face for half splits, half Hanumanasana. Maybe turn the outside edge of the feet closer towards the body. Maybe twisting the foot in and out. Two more breaths, sink a little deeper. Find your edge. And then slowly planting into the front foot. Walking the hands back to the inside of the right foot. Coming back to this low lunge. From here, we're going to take the right hand, right shoulder, and place it underneath that bottom foot, bottom knee. From here, hands are on the outside of the foot. Tuck the foot under and find this prep pose for flying lizard. Good. Rocking forward and back. And then breathe here. Maybe if the right toes can come off the ground, reaching the right leg forward, and again rocking forward and back. And then exhale, bending into the right knee on the outside of the knee, elbow, pull the knee up into the armpit, and then exhale, reach it high. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale, left leg up and behind you. Open up the hip to the side of the room. Left toes point out. Square the shoulders, maybe gazing underneath the right armpit, right elbow. Right heel comes close to the ground. Right leg comes a little straighter. And then slow exhale back to center. Inhale here, heel pushes back. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale high. Left knee, left elbow. Inhale high. Left knee, right elbow. Inhale high. Left knee, left elbow. This time staying an extra breath. Pull the knee a little higher up into the armpit. One more breath. And exhale back to center. Knee to center. Knee closer to the face. Inhale. And exhale, swing that foot forward. From here, keeping up this back knee lifted in lunge pose. And on your next inhale, fingertips reach forward and up, find crescent. Good. Back leg straight, fingertips reach high. Exhale, shoulders away from the ears. Left knee tracking directly with the right ankle. Back knee lifts. Breathe here, find focus. 2 more breaths. 1 more inhale. And exhale slowly, hands on either side of the front foot. Keep the right hand planted and inhale the left arm open for the twist. Good. Pull the left knee in and fingertips reach away from each other. Gazing up at the left fingers. 2 more breaths. Last inhale. And exhale, release the hand down. Both hands on the inside of the foot. Left foot comes to the side. Breathing here. Praying for lizard pose. And then right knee comes down. And both forearms come down to the mat. Allow the hips to sink a little deeper on every exhale. One more breath here. And then exhale, planting into the hands. Walk this foot back to center. And then begin to straighten into the right leg. Right toes come towards the face for half splits. Half Hanumanasana. Torso sinks down towards the shin, towards the toes. And breathe here. After you exhale, sinking a little deeper. Maybe turning the left edge of the left foot closer to the body. Maybe twisting the toes in and out. One more breath. And come to center. Inhale, planting the foot, coming forward. And then again, walking the hands on the inside of the foot. Left foot walks to the side. From here, tucking the back knee, straightening. And then bringing this left shoulder underneath the left leg. Walking the foot back in. And finding a flying lizard prep pose. Rocking forward and back. Letting the hips sink in. Feeling strength in the arms. And maybe beginning to straighten into this left leg, pointing the toe forward. And continuing to rock forward and back. Coming to flying lizard if it's part of your practice, lifting the back toe off the mat. Or taking this left knee, bending on the outside of the foot, hovering here, and then inhale, reach it all the way high, and exhale the downward facing dog. Through 5 breaths here. Settling in, noticing the breath. Keep the arms strong, finger knuckles pressing down into the mat. Tucking the belly in, lift the hips a little higher. Inhale, reaching the heels high. Exhale, bend the knees deeply, gaze forward, hop the feet to the hands. On your inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms out and overhead, upward salute. And exhale, palms towards center. Walking the feet open to a wide-legged stance. Toes point forward, maybe slightly pigeon-toed. Feet parallel to each other. Inhale here, spine long. And exhale, forward fold. Releasing the hands down to the mat, fingertips in line with the toe tips. Inhale, spine long, chest open. And exhale, sink down. Pushing the mat away so you pull the torso further down towards the mat. Maybe forehead or the crown of the head comes down to the mat. Breathe here. Keep leaning into the toes. Keep allowing both legs to stay straight. One more breath here, inhale. Exhale, pull a little deeper. Inhale, halfway up, spine long. And exhale, walking both hands over to the right side, pulling the right ankle, right shin. Now twisting the torso so the belly button comes towards the knee. Good, stretching into the outside of the shoulder. Keep leaning into the toes. One more inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. This time walking both hands over to the left leg, grabbing the ankle with the opposite hand, pulling the torso into the knee, and twisting so the belly button comes towards the left knee. Keep sinking into the hips, keep straightening the legs. Keep straightening into the legs, leaning into the toes. Two more breaths. Inhale. And exhale back to center. Inhale, come halfway up. And exhale, forward fold. Dropping the palms down to the mat, this time a little further back, toe tips in line with the arch of the foot. Top of the head comes down to the mat, so you can bend the knees if you need. And now pressing into the hands, let the toes lift off the mat. Let them come all the way up. Tripod headstand. 3 breaths. Steady the breath. Find strength in the shoulders. 1 more inhale. And slow exhale, begin to open up the legs, slowly with control. Toe tips bend and drop down on the mat. Inhale, halfway up, spine long. And exhale the rest of the way up. From here, pointing the right toes out to the side of the mat, hips open towards the front. Open arms to a T, and exhale, pushing the left hips back behind you. Hinge the hips, and then releasing the right hand down towards the boundary, the ankle or the toes. Maybe grabbing the toes with the peace fingers. Chest stays open and pull the arms high, triangle pose. Both legs straight, engaged. Neck is long. 1 more deep inhale. And exhale, slowly back up through center. Right toes in, left toes out. Inhale here. And exhale, the right hips push back behind you. Hinge of the hips. And then exhale, release the hand down to a boundary. Right arm reaches high. Maybe grabbing the toes with the peace fingers. Wherever you are, pull the chest open. Arms strong. Feel both sides of the torso equal length. 2 more breaths. Deep inhale. And exhale slowly back to center. Left toes in, right toes out. This time turn the torso all the way, finding revolved triangle pose. Left hand crosses the body on the outside of the edge of this foot and open up the right arm to the twist. Inhale, find the torso pulled in long, and exhale, twist. Both legs pulling straight. Try to ground all 4 corners of both feet. 1 more inhale. And exhale, release down. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, switch sides. Inhale here. And exhale, crossing the right hand over the leg. Planks down on the outside edge of this foot. Left arm reaches high for this twisted, revolved triangle. Both legs coming towards straight. Breathing. Inhale, torso long, spine long. And exhale, twisting. 1 more breath. And exhale. Inhale, coming all the way up. And exhale, toes in. Inhale here. And exhale, bending into the hips, bending into the knees. Find a low squat. Keep the toes pointed forward, hips pull behind you. Inhale, arms out in front of you, fingertips reach. And exhale, release the hands on the insides of the legs, underneath the knees. Maybe walking the feet in if you need, but cupping the backs of the heels with a space between the thumb and the pointer. Sitting back onto the arms, sinking into the hips. And now beginning to rock side to side. From here, pulling the hips high, seeing how straight you can turn the legs, maybe stretching into the backs of the shoulders, and maybe again rocking side to side, bend and straighten 1 leg at a time. Again, sitting down, Resting here. Keep the toes pointed forward. And again, lifting the hips, standing up. Hips pull high towards the ceiling. Pulling the torso between the legs. Sinking into the toes, leaning forward. One more inhale. And exhale, come to a seat. This time releasing the hands out in front of you and finding your way down to the mat. From here, feet together, knees apart. Breathe in, pull the torso high. And exhale, forward fold. Next, inhale, facing forward, and exhale, pushing up right to a seat. From here, we're gonna take our left ankle and drop it on top of our right knee, coming into a stacked fire log pose, kind of. But from here, the bottom foot toe points in, hugging it closer to the body, and then grabbing a hold of the front shin, hooking into the elbow creases, and sitting upright like this. Pulling the shin into the torso, cradling, and maybe rocking right and left. Deep breath in, sitting up tall, and full exhale. From here, keep a hold of the shin using the left hand, and taking the right hand, grab the outside edge of the foot. Just begin to straighten into this leg, leaning over to the right. Taking the left arm through and in, planting the left hand down on the ground. From here, tucking the head underneath the shoulder, and then begin to straighten into this upper leg. Gaze forward, gaze up. Compass pose. See if you can gaze forward, pulling the torso in and up. Maybe. One more breath in, pulling the leg straight. And exhale, slowly releasing, finding your way back to bound ankle pose. Rocking right and left, maybe some hip circles in one direction and another. And then coming to center, switching sides. From here, we're going to bring the left shin towards center and the right ankle on top of the left knee. Preparing like a stacked fire log pose or double pigeon. From here, the left toes point into the body a little more and begin to cradle the front shin using the elbow creases. And picking up the shin and pulling the shin into the torso. Sitting up tall and rocking this hip socket, loosening a little more. Pulling the torso into the shin, shin into the torso. One more breath here. And then slow exhale. Keep a hold of the shin using the right hand. Left hand crosses in front of the foot to grab the outside edge of the left foot. From here, taking the right hand through and underneath, planting it behind this front foot, the grounded foot. Preparing here to straighten into the top leg, tucking the head underneath and through. Breathing here. Compass pose. Pulling the torso through the leg. Seeing if you can tilt the chin up, opening up the arm. Breathe here, one more breath. And exhale, releasing. Releasing the foot down and come back into this bound ankle pose. Shifting the hips big clockwise and big counterclockwise. And coming back to center. Squeezing the feet together and knees together, hugging around the shins and pull the torso in. Stretching the backs of the shoulders, pull the neck long. One more inhale. And exhale, releasing. Finding your way down to the mat, Back lowering down, pull the knees into the chest. Rocking right and left. Maybe some circles with the knees. And then finding your way to happy baby pose. Both arms on the inside of the knees and grab the outside edges of the feet. Tops of the feet planting up towards the ceiling and pull the knees down into the armpits. Sink the lower back into the ground. And breathe here, pulling the knees in. Strengthen the arms. Face is calm. And take 2 more breaths here. Now straightening into the right leg. Bend and straighten into the left leg. Bend, straighten both legs. Allow the legs to sink down towards the ground. And then exhale, bring the feet together, knees together. Hug the knees into the chest and again rocking right and left. Then pausing at center on your next inhale, hugging up everything up to a ball, forehead to the knees. And exhale, releasing. Letting all the limbs be supported by the mat, by the ground. And just beginning to let go of any attachment that you had with the practice. Any expectation that you may have found yourself with, letting go of all of that. Just fully accepting the body as it is today. Acknowledging and accepting our practice today, finding Shavasana, final resting pose. Letting the eyes soften, face soften. Letting the body relax completely. Staying here for another minute. Letting go of control of the breath, the body. Beginning to breathe a little more deeply. Bring awareness back into the mind. Beginning to wiggle the fingers and toes. Bring awareness back into the body. On your next inhale, give yourself a full body stretch, fingertips reach high. And exhale, releasing. Bring the knees into the chest one last time. Rocking left and right. And then slowly finding your way to a comfortable seat. Sitting upright. Pull the neck long and exhale the shoulders down away from the ears. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Inhale, fingertips reach high overhead. And exhale, palms toward center. Inhale, gathering all the positive energy. And exhale, palms in. Bring the forehead down to the fingertips as a sign of gratitude. Taking a deep breath here to feel grateful for our bodies and all that we are capable of. And taking a full breath here to feel grateful for our minds and all that we can let go of. you for allowing me to guide you through your practice. Namaste.